Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Harley, with the Thoughtful Talk YouTube channel. If you guys have not yet, hit that subscribe button, please. If you can, let's go. We're gonna do this video together because today we're addressing a critical topic, which is a proposed gun ban on assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines in Minnesota. While many believe this will enhance public safety, I want to present some arguments on why it may not be effective. First, let's see what Governor Tim Walz was having a press conference about his new fraud prevention stuff, have you will. And at the end of that press conference, they were asking some off-topic questions. Let's just say that, so to speak. And in those off-topic questions, actually the first one that was asked was about his stance on the guns. So let's go to the TV and then let's see what he had to say about it.
I'll take the off-topic. You guys can go and I'll do the off-topic. Thanks. Oh yes, there's updates
On gun violence.
I'll be rolling out a series of incredibly aggressive executive actions because the stonewalling and the ability to deal with this. I think one of your organizations just put out what I all knew. 78% of the people in the suburbs support an assault weapon ban and a ban on high-capacity magazines. 18% of people, 60% of people strongly support it. Across the state, 18% of people do not. Those 18 are apparently the Republican legislators and leaders who are here at the Capitol. Minnesotans are dying, literally, for us to do more around gun violence prevention. So, yes, next week we'll be rolling out a series of that. I'm going to deal with this because we multitask. Just to be very clear, insurance rates are going to double. We have ICE in an unconstitutional attack on us. We have gun violence proposals that could make a difference. We have a dysfunctional federal government. And I understand this. The folks who think they want to represent the state of Minnesota, like Mike Lindell, are going to try and talk about fraud without one idea how to fix it. And the irony of this administration, who just freed a fraudster, one of the biggest fraudsters we've had, people who served and were convicted by by a jury of their peers.
Well, let's just say he didn't do very much to stop that. But I would say that it is very concerning, right, that he would want to place a ban on assault-style weapons, high-capacity magazines, those sort of things. And I'd like to consider the issue of criminal access, okay? Because these are the reasons why gun control doesn't work. Because even in countries with highly regulated gun laws, like, say, for an example, Australia, mass shootings have still occurred. And that's kind of the guise as to the reason why they say we should have, this control on guns. The shooters in Australia recently, right, operated under some of the strictest gun laws in the world and used weapons that were not classified as assault-style weapons. For an example, 2 mass shooters managed to kill at least 15 people using bolt-action low-capacity hunting rifles. This highlights that even with the stringent regulations determined, individuals can still find ways to commit heinous acts. Next, let's look at high crime areas, right? Well, actually, let's go over here. I can't play the video. Okay, let's go to the TV. But I can show you. Now, this is a video. And unfortunately, if I play it, we're going to be in some big trouble. Okay? But this is an image of one of the two shooters from that incident, caught on video, okay? Now, if you look at just above his right finger, it is a bolt-action style rifle, typically used for hunting, not self-defense, okay? Or anything other than that, really. It's used for hunting. Maybe sport shooting, right? And Australia has some of the most strictest gun laws. I mean, in all reality, even in cities in America with strict gun laws, such as Chicago and New York, they've seen a significant rise in violent crime despite these regulations. This suggests that banning specific types of firearms may not deter criminals, who often obtain guns through illegal means rather than purchasing them legally. And you can actually find details or, statistics on that from a study that the NRA, ILA showed, which they proved in that retrospect that strict laws do not translate to reduced crime rates. Okay? Banning assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines primarily burdens law-abiding citizens. If you think about it, no matter what you do, right? If you limit access to guns, right? If you create laws that limit access to guns, right? The only people that are going to abide by that law are law-abiding citizens. Responsible gun owners may find their rights restricted while criminals continue to operate outside of that law. As noted by the Foundation for Economic Education, these laws may even disarm individuals who could use firearms for self-defense. And me being a gun person, I don't know, you see the hat. It's an M&P hat. I like Smith & Wesson's M&P line. I also have a Glock to my left. And if you look over here, right down there, because I'm bad at organizing, I have my range bag. We also have to consider the number of existing firearms already in circulation, and this is a big point too. There are millions of guns in the U.S., and the ease of self-manufacturing makes widespread control difficult. Okay. The Foundation for Economic Education argues that the vast number of guns already makes it nearly impossible to eliminate access to firearms for those intent on doing harm. It just does not work. Now, if we look at Illinois as a really good example, they've banned assault. It's now illegal to sell or manufacture assault rifles in Illinois as of January 15th, 2024. And that ban went into effect January 1st, actually. But that doesn't mean that the U.S. Supreme Court's not going to pick it up, because they have been. But yeah, they have among the strongest gun safety laws in the country and low levels of gun ownership. See, here's the deal. I think, and this is my opinion, I think that people who are dedicated to inflicting harm are going to places where people know they don't carry guns. Look at the school shootings, all that stuff. It's a huge deal. Big deal. And this is our first stream on this channel, so it's going to be a little short. So to summarize, while the intention behind banning assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines is to enhance public safety, the reality is far more complex. Criminals will still find ways to obtain firearms, and the burden of such bans falls disproportionately on responsible gun owners. It's crucial to explore comprehensive solutions that address the root causes of violence rather than focusing solely on the type of weapon used, because honestly, anybody with a mental illness is, you know what I mean? They're going to use what's in front of them. Not necessarily guns. Take away the guns, they still got a knife. So what are your thoughts on the issue? Do you think banning specific types of firearms will make our communities safer? Let's get in the comments below and tell me what your thoughts are. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And hit that like as well. It's the easiest way to support the channel and help us continue to grow. My name's Harley, and I'm your host. Signing off.